Good morning and welcome to my garden. Here you see an overview of the bag and we are in mid-March 2025. Here we have a patch of spring bulbs. In purple we have the hyacinth blue jacket or blue trophy. I wouldn't know which one is which. And here you see a little pine. And in pink we have the hyacinth pink pearl. And in white the hyacinth Carnegie. And we already have some tulips coming up. And a small rhododendron that I broke in half by accident. And we still have some leftover snowdrops. And in pink the glory of the snow. And here the pink muscari Valerie finish. There is also a pink hyacinth splendid cornelia and some more tulips. And in the back there is a heap of sand for bees. The tree in between is a magnolia, but it's not flowering just yet. And behind I've put some evergreen clematises. For the back garden I've chosen a cool color palette with lots of white, pink, purple and blues. So this area has a more romantic feel to it. And here on the right we have a tiny pine called Pinus mugo. Here you see a Vinca minor Atroperea with the purple flowers. And behind it is an evergreen clematis called Snowdrift. In front of it we have a rhododendron Christmas tree that is just about to open. And here we have some more Vinca minors and a heather called Darley Dale. Then beneath the Buddleia I've put some spring bulbs. And here you see the daffodil Mount Hood. It starts a bit creamy, but eventually it becomes completely white. And in the shade of my rhododendron is a Brunnera called Jack Frost. It has beautiful white leaves that light up in the shade, really pretty. And here we have an enormous fountain that we actually got for free and that my husband put back together again. So yeah, sorry for your back. And we put all kinds of plants in it that go well in a rock garden, like here the Phlox Emerald Cushion Blue. And on top you see the Lithodora Heavenly Blue with its beautiful flowers. I still water these every day because it hasn't rained here for weeks. Now let's get back a bit. And here you see some lamps in the tree and the arch from IKEA. They are solar lamps and are second-hand furniture. And here you see a prunus and we didn't cut it properly, so now it has two colors. First are the white flowers of the lower stem, and then later it gets pink flowers that are the Japanese prunus, Kikushidare Sakura, which is hanging branches. And in the back you see the neighbor's beautiful prunus Sericifera nigra. Now let's take this shortcut over a grass tile to behind the couch. This area was the last part of the garden to be cultivated, so all the plants have been just put in last autumn. And here you see the clematis snowdrift again with the white flowers. Against the arch you see the clematis Montana grandiflora. And here with the blue flowers is a Omphalodus starry eyes. And this is the Vinca minor flower power. And with the pink flowers is the Ceres sinensis avondale. This clematis will have white flowers, and so will the rose Alaska in front of it. They will both go up the arch. And here we have the Euphonious Fortunae silver carpet. And behind the tree on the left, I put a wintergreen clematis apple blossom and a passiflora so that it's interesting all year round. As a ground cover, I have the Artemisia Powys Castle and a shrub Euphonious japonicus Katie. Here there are a Buddleia and a rhododendron. They will both have purple flowers. And behind you see some hydrangeas and a camellia. Under the arch you see a little blackbird. And here we are on the side of the house where I've put some clematis in a pot. There's a little stone bench and some trellises to hide the air conditioning. And here's the patch with the yellow magnolia tree, but it's not flowering yet. And there are some shade-loving plants like Brunnera, Vinca minor, and the Heucheras pistache and lime marmalade. I think the daffodil is also Mount Hood. The grass is the Haconegloa macra aureola, and this patch still has to be filled with raspberries and a Buddleia. And here we have the hyacinth yellow queen and the daffodil Rip van Winkle and a pink glory of the snow or a chinodoxai, and a purple hyacinth is already coming up, and there's still some remains of the crocuses, golden yellow and the purple flower record. And behind the Rip van Winkle you see the muscari latifolium. And on the other side there's a similar patch. And here is the Hamamelis Helena. It has beautiful orange flowers in the winter. So I'll show you in a later video. And this tree needs a lot of space for its shallow roots. So I've put the other plants in pots. Here is already the rhododendron praecox flowering. And here there is an acer, a rebus, and a small rhododendron. So it'll be interesting all year round. And in the other pot there's a fern, a forsythia, and some more wild accolade that will flower in the shade. And here we are in the front where we have the hyacinth Jan Bos in pink and one red anemone. And in yellow, the Yellowstone hyacinth, and in orange, the hyacinth Gypsy Queen. And already some tulips are coming up. And we have this patch right next to our son's trampoline. And the shrub on the side is a wintergreen camellia that we also got second hand. On the front of the house there will be some patio roses, some climbing roses up in the arch, and some clematises. Here we have the Van Gogh or Van Gogh clematis. We'll have dark pink flowers. They're already starting to bud. It's in a pot, but its roots can go down into the ground. And this is what it has grown in 1 year, already up to the first floor. And in the arch, there are still some Christmas lights from last year that we still need to take down. And our gate opens into the driveway with some more roses on the side and a tower for strawberries and a milk can for raspberries and for some blueberries on the other side. And here we have two giant blue pots. In one is a more alkaline soil for the roses, and the other one is a more sour soil for the magnolia tree. And this is the magnolia genie, which has dark purple pink flowers. So this was my garden tour. I hope you've enjoyed it and hope to see you some next time. Bye bye.